Bryce Hall just revealed who he is voting for, and we have all the details. I'm Tony Moras.
I'm Gabi Conti, and this is your 24/7 Celebrity News. Yes, Bryce Hall is receiving backlash for endorsing a third-party candidate, Brock Pierce, for president. Bryce was tagged posing next to a Brock for President van, throwing up the peace sign recently by J-Rod, who you might know makes videos for Bryce, Josh Richards, Addison Rae, and Sway LA. Bryce, Josh, and J-Rod were all making content in Wyoming recently, which is where this picture was taken. A fan then DM'd Bryce after seeing a shot of him posing next to a Brock Pierce van and said that Bryce should interview the third-party candidate. Bryce said that he did interview Brock for his podcast already, and then went on to add, quote, "He's an interesting guy," and, quote, "has my vote."
Wow. So Bryce now is bringing in his career into the political world.
Absolutely, yes, which is interesting, and it's problematic because, you know, a lot of people don't endorse, like the whole third-party candidate is kind of like, a lot of people feel it's a wasted vote because it'll go directly to Trump, which, you know, there's a lot of backlash against, and that Bryce has this huge platform, and he, you know, it's just kind of, it's sad to see him use it this way, I guess.
Did he comment back on the DM?
Yes, he did.
Whoa.
We'll get more into that. Bryce did an official statement on Twitter about this whole thing.
Oh my gosh. This shot of Bryce and a screenshot of this DM was posted together on TikTok Room and TikTok Insiders. Bryce got a lot of backlash saying that he was endorsing a third-party candidate, since it's believed that a vote for a third-party candidate is a vote for Trump. As one fan commented on the TikTok Insiders post of this shot and DM saying, "If you support Trump, you also support racism, homophobia, sexual assault, ignorance, misogyny, and fascism. Please educate yourself." And another added, "Settle for Biden," while another fan was more compassionate and said, "Educate him, Bryce. Don't hate, no death threats, just educate." While another added, "I'm not even American and this makes me so mad, I'm disappointed."
Well, yeah, and that one fan who said educate him was like basically saying to the fans that, you know, instead of sending him hate, instead of sending him death wishes or any of that stuff, or canceling him, which, you know, we do not condone, that instead to send Bryce facts to educate him what that means, and him endorsing this third-party candidate, what are those repercussions?
Yeah, because the thing is, this is like Gabi's been saying, we've been saying, and everybody's been saying here at Hollywire, that this is a very emotional and very important race for presidency.
Our presidential election, I don't think, has ever been more personal. Yeah. This is personal because there's a lot of things that Trump stands for that are against a big chunk of our public, and it's against their livelihood, their human rights, whatnot.
And that is where the educate is.
And
it's
that's
like
where
the misogyny,
education comes
the ignorance,
in. The fascism,
the sexual assault, the homophobia. Trump represents a lot of that stuff.
Trump represents a lot of that stuff, and he condones it. I mean, he's tight with the, like, he supports white supremacists, which we know is a bad thing, and we're getting political, but I mean, you can't, like, a vote for Trump is a vote for that, and I think that people need to realize it. It's not a joke. It's like, it's a serious situation. Votes for Trump, yeah, and yeah. Exactly. So Bryce responded to the backlash on Twitter, explaining what is going on by saying, quote, "I'm in Wyoming to encourage the youth to get involved in a political process and to see a state I've never been to. I was making a joke with an acquaintance. He decided to be an asshole and share it. The only person I endorse for president is Mama Hall. Take it to the bank." Bryce then tweeted again, adding, quote, "But yeah, everyone make sure you go vote," with a link to everything you need to vote.org. So, I mean, the good part about this is that, yes, he is encouraging young people to vote. We know a lot of Bryce's followers. It's maybe their first time ever being able to vote in an election.
He's in Wyoming doing a campaign.
He's doing a campaign, so we do have to applaud him for that.
But he's involved.
He is involved.
He can't say that he's not involved.
Yes, he is involved,
okay.
But the one thing that I guess is problematic, but then again, like, I feel like celebrities are divided with letting you know who they're voting for. A lot of celebrities, I mean, now more than ever, I feel like back in the day, celebrities were tight-lipped about it. And then with this last election and this election, celebrities are opening up and saying who they're voting for because
there's a lot of backlash.
Because there's a lot of backlash.
We've had throughout the country because of Donald Trump.
Yes, exactly.
Well, fans still appear to be disappointed in Bryce for making this joke, as one follower responded to Bryce saying, "The thing is, this isn't something to joke about, though. As a black supporter, it is frustrating because advocating for a third party is advocating for someone who wants to take away from my basic human rights. So no, Bryce, I'm not laughing." his followers appeared to be split politically, as another follower responded to the first defending Bryce by saying, those messages were supposed to be private. If Trump wanted to take away your rights, he would have done it in his 4 years as he was president.
So, I mean, a big reason as to why Bryce probably isn't saying his political affiliation is because he does have a lot of followers who support Trump and he doesn't want to lose them. So, and once that I get it, but guys, we want to know what you think. Do you think that influencers should be using their platforms to say who they're voting for, or should they leave that up to their fans and just say, go vote? And do you think that Bryce is in the wrong here? Let us know. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Tony Moras, and this is your 24/7 Celebrity News.